I can't wait another second. I gotta do the show. I just gotta. I can't wait. Even though I'm busy, I gotta do the show, man. You know? How we looking? Let me fix it. Come on. Several Stevens. Beautiful, baby. Hey, Several Stevens. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep all my thoughts together. What's turning? This thing, huh? I got you. You freaking son of a garbage, man. Yeah, dude. Hey, welcome to the show. I'm Hello Listener. You call me Sinner for short. It's 12/27/2024. I have not sold my soul. I'm a real person. I'm not AI. If they ever are able to make an AI of me, jeez. If they make an AI of me, gee whiz, I can't even imagine. Imagine they get an AI so sophisticated that it's like predicts every word that's going to come out of your mouth. It's just standing there saying what you're about to say seconds before you say it. Ooh. Scary stuff. Now I'm going to have to walk away from it because I'm cooking a meal for my wife. Fellas, relax. It's going to be terrible. Anybody who knows me knows that I oppress women. Y'all know I oppress women, right? I believe so strongly in the oppression of women. I think that's like the main takeaway is you gotta oppress these women. I think our main takeaway from the last 100 years is, whoa, never forget to oppress women. We will not be making that mistake again. That was a slippery slope. We oppressed women so much, or we gave women so much freedom that we no longer know what a woman is. Shout out to Matt Walsh, my favorite Shabbos Goy. Matt Walsh? That's his name, right? The Daily Wire guy? Oh, this is good. I'm going to feel bad when I'm done eating this. All right, be right back. Hey, before I go, if you're here, if you're already watching, like, subscribe, share, do the things that make it so that I'm not just yelling into the void. Also, don't do the super chat link. I don't I don't know about it. If you feel like supporting me, if you're like, I want to support him, well, guess what? There's a real easy way. Are you ready?
You tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
GlossonStreetRecords.bandcamp.com. GlossonStreetRecords.bandcamp.com.
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music? Why don't you buy my music? Huh? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music right now, huh? Buy my stupid music, alright, jerk? What are you, polyamorous? Buy my music. Come buy my music, hey, come on, click the link, go to the sink, take a drink. We got a CDs and tapes of it. Buy that stink, cause you know it's stinky, cause we get funky over here, people. And I ain't no funky monkey, man. Colossal Squid Records, bandcamp.com. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. You can listen to it on Rhapsody? Do I look like a swarthy gentleman from the South? Or do I look like a Sicilian scam artist? Hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just like you. Hey guys, you want to support my stream? Come on back, buy my music. It's nothing but pressure, and it's no pressure. Just come and do it. Then put it in your boombox and oosh, baka. We about to have a freaking flying carousel, carnival, clowns, people flying around, light up buildings, fluorescent lights, a bing bong, da 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 dang 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 dang. It's a carnival. It's a horsey ride. It's these fireworks. Oh great, now the white balance is off. What is this? The fight balance? What do you want, a punch? What do you want, lunch? When you say camera phone, you sound anachronistic. Hey, I'm taking a picture of you with my camera phone because this guy hasn't even bought my music. Hey guys, check this guy out. Apparently this is what it looks like when you don't buy Colossal Squid Records music. Ooh. You choose to look like this? Don't you know that if you buy my music, it changes your genetic makeup and gives you a better physiognomy? That's a fact. That's not a lie. That's a fact. Why are my hands this color? All right, y'all. I just impressed my woman with a delicious meal. All right, so should we just get right into it? Speaking of oppressing women. We doing this? We doing this show? What if I blow my nose? What if I blow my nose? You hear my chair? Andrew Tate did a tweet today. That was a little bit of a dumb tweet. Let me see if I can find it. I responded to something. Alright, I responded to it in some way. Dumb tweet. Alright. What am I doing? Replies. He said, the real red pill about race that nobody ever says. White people are doomed to fail because
they're the only race that cares what women think and say. Result, liberalism, LGBT, birth rates decline. The list goes on. Wife says no more babies, one is enough, and a white man agrees. His genetic bloodline ends because of a female convenience, or because of a female's convenience. A black man simply FUCKs someone else. White men will never, ever, ever, ever win because you're the only race women can control. Women can't control brown or black men. That's why they chase us, to be honest. They like it. Every white woman alive fantasizes about a black man. The white man's civilization is collapsing because you're neutered by brutally ineffective... Oh, gosh, this guy talks a lot, huh? Whew, brutally ineffective... Anyway, he said a bunch of stuff, and, you know, it was like, basically he's saying, be like blacks. I don't think that's a winning move. Fellas, I don't think that's the winning move. I don't think we want to be like anybody other than us. But I will say I agree with them about one thing. We need to be oppressing these women, dude. It's gotten so out of hand. They need to shut up completely. Because they're actually destroying their own futures and they don't even see it. If they continue, the only people left will be people who stoned them to death for looking at a man. Then they'll remember the good old days. But I wonder if they will. You know, I wonder. Actually, that connects to something else. That connects to our main focus today, which is, all the Pajits coming in and taking all our jobs, and Elon Musk being like, this is a good thing, and then we find out that Elon Musk is Amish, and also his mother's like a witch, and you start to find out all sorts of interesting things about this weird man. So many ways I can approach this. I want to do it well. What I find strange is that there's a race of people that demands that they have their homeland and racial purity in their homeland, and that it's for them, and they're willing to kill babies in order to keep it. Meanwhile, they also believe that none of us should have a homeland, and none of us should protect our borders, and none of us should be allowed to identify with our people. I find that to be diabolical, and that's been going on for quite a while now. And I think what's really crazy is that their plan worked to such a degree that now we live in a society where we're just importing infinity non-whites into white countries, and nobody's doing anything about it because we can't wrap our heads around the idea of caring about our race because we've been that brainwashed and subverted. That's crazy. That's incredible. I gotta, hats off to these guys. I hate to always say it, but I mean, they're textbook evil geniuses. They're textbook evil geniuses. It's crazy. We'll make it so there are no whites. We'll fill their countries with non-whites and tell them that it's evil to identify with their own race. And if they try to identify with their race, all the other races will tell them they're not allowed to, while identifying with their own race. Brilliant! It's like, whoa, dude. Whoa, bro. I'm trying to think of a villain. Fraggle Rock's not a villain. I don't really have a lot of cultural relevance. You know that guy who strokes the cat on Inspector Gadget? I'll get you next time, Dr. Robotnik's pretty good. I think I always thought that the guy who wanted to get Inspector Gadget was Dr. Robotnik. All right. Dr. Robotnik was a communist magazine in Russia. Did you know that? No, Robotnik. Anyway, okay. They're like evil villains. They're like villains. They're literally villains. They're the SOS, baby. Learn the codes. If you don't know the codes, I'll put up the codes. Nah, I'm not going to put up the codes. You can get there. You can get there. Think about it for a minute. It's crazy, though. It's crazy what we've done to ourselves. No, it's crazy what they've done to us. Subverted us so deeply that we can't even identify with our own hearts. That's what I did most of my life. Most of my life, I was like, I don't like this, but I feel like it's wrong to not like it, so I have to force myself to like it. And now I'm watching a whole new generation of dumb whites do the same thing. These dumb whites, man. Maybe it's good that we're going to be filled with a bunch of Indians. They're like the OG of paganism, you know? They never abandoned their demons. They're still worshiping demons to this day. Still, to this day, they worship demons. Well, America's become a pagan country. We've all turned away from Christ, and now we worship, you know, Ice Spice's butthole, I think. And so this is what we get. We're a pagan country. Well, then here come the pros. These guys have been pagans forever. You keep trying to operate outside of your world, and this is what's going on. Okay, Chauncey just sent me Elon saying this. MAGA is taking a page from Democrats on how to lose elections while feeling good about themselves. And Elon says, yes, and those contemptible fools must be removed from the Republican Party, root and stem. Talking about people who identify as white and care about the future of white people. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, well, you keep trying to operate in the world, in other people's world. We are European Christians. That's what we are. As we and we operated, we built this country with that idea, with the idea of a Christian code of conduct. There's a way that we're supposed to act. There's a way that we're expected to act. And there's a way that we act, period. But when you invite people without that code into your home, well, then they uproot everything that you built, because the things that you build were built with that as the ground. You know what I mean? So we let a bunch of Amish in. They subverted our culture. They turned us against Christ. They turned us all into a bunch of heathen pagans. And now we're operating in the pagan world. But this is not our world. In this world, we die. Because the only thing that's gotten us as far as we've gotten is Christ. Is our belief in Christ, in the moral law of God. We abandon our pagan idols. We abandon our demons. And we bow to the one true God. Am I gonna die? I feel like I'm gonna die right now. What's going on? Elon, what are you doing? Elon, is Elon hitting me with a ray gun right now? I guarantee you they have a ray gun that could stop a man's heart from 100 miles away. I guarantee it, fellas. This is me dying. I just keep doing my show until I stop moving. Okay, so this isn't about racism. This is about recognizing the difference between peoples. Am I streaming? It's like this. When white people try and act like black people. You ever see that? Of course you've seen that. It's a freaking, what's it called? There's an epidemic of it. White people aren't black people. If you try and be black people, guess who are better at being black people? Black people. Now you're trying to operate in their world. You're trying to be the toughest, the most down, the gangsterist. You're trying to tango in a world that's not meant for you. It's not meant for anybody, but it's their world. They've chosen it. Same thing with the Indians. The Indians chose paganism over God. If you become a pagan country, then why shouldn't the Indians come in and take over your country? They're better at being pagans than you are. You are out of your element. You should have stayed in your lane. But they told you that staying in your lane was wrong, and that identifying with your element was racism. I think I'm dying. I think I'm dying. These lights are hot. I'll be right back. So yeah, that's the thing, you know. I know a lot of people will be offended by this show, but all of those people feel very comfortable advocating for their own race and their own peoples. But they're very uncomfortable with white people doing the same thing. And so now, and white people are uncomfortable with doing it too. That's the thing. We are uncomfortable with advocating for ourselves. We feel like it's a transgression. We feel like we've done something evil because we've been told that we're evil since we were born. In one way or another. And that the most evil man, Hitler, that's why he was the most evil man. You know? And so our countries are being destroyed right in front of us because we don't advocate for ourselves. Because we don't want to offend our non-white friends and our gay liberal friends. And so we'll just let ourselves be wiped out. Okay. I guess whatever, you know. Elon Musk is cool with it. My life, my rules. Elon Musk is cool with it, man. He wants it to happen. Mask off. Donald Trump got elected, and now Elon Musk is full mask off. Donald Trump got elected. His vice president got an Indian wife, and his son's named Vivek. And Elon Musk went full mask off, and he was like, yeah, let's get these whites the heck out of here. I need a bunch of Indian tech bros to run my company. Because they're geniuses. The Indians are geniuses. They're not smart enough to fix their own country. But they can fix ours. Do you believe them? I went to India. It's a horrible place. Really bad. Would not recommend. Yeah, so we're going to be wiped out, right? And then what happens? And this is what I was thinking. I wonder if when all the whites are gone and this country is turned into Badookistan, if they'll ever have a moment of self-reflection like Zimbabwe did. You know? Zimbabwe, after they kicked out all the whites, they all starved because the whites were the ones providing all the food. And then they begged the whites to come back. Please come back, we're sorry. Do you think that the woman being alive on her husband's funeral pyre will think to herself, dang, I miss the whites? Do you think that the white women who invited all of this in will say to themselves, dang, I miss the whites? Do you think a moment of self-reflection will happen when we're all gone? When we're all gone and they have their great utopia, which I'm imagining is going to look like India. Do you think they'll miss us? Do you think they'll have a moment where they were like, are we the baddies? Do you think that'll happen? Or will she burn on her husband's funeral pyre as they pray to Krishna and think, I prefer this. I prefer this. I guess, you're going to have that wherever you go, right? I mean, if you're, a Hindu, if you're bringing your culture with you, well, then I feel bad. I feel bad. That's why we spread the gospel, so that people can come to Christ and have a real culture, have a good culture, not a effed up, retarded culture. That's why we spread. That's why we evangelize. But we can't even evangelize our own people anymore. They've all been so subverted that they can't accept their own Lord and Savior. Boy, oh boy. Anyway. So yeah. What comes next, We're not allowed to advocate for ourselves. We're not allowed to just say, look, I don't want this country full of non-whites. I want this to be a white country. We're not allowed to do it, but guess who else is not allowed to do it? Europeans in Europe. It's not just an American thing. If it were just an American thing, I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, yeah, America's a melting pot. I mean, it was 95% white up until the 1960s. 1965 specifically, when they started this new immigration act, which was pushed in by Amish people to allow our country to be flooded with non-white immigrants. But hey, we're all interchangeable. We're all exactly the same. Me, Deshaun, Kennard, we're the same. We're all the same. Same exact type of person. You could put me, We're all completely replaceable with anybody else. Right? That's why all their countries are horrible and ours are nice. Or were. But I was willing to accept America as a melting pot. I liked it. I embraced it most of my life. I was super into having a multicultural friend group, and until I realized that if I didn't have one, I was considered a racist. And until I realized that they would hold their friendship over my head like I needed it in order to be socially acceptable. I started to realize, oh wow. These people all think they're better than us. We're sitting around here saying, we're all the same. Everybody's equal. They all think they're better than us. But I would have been okay with it in America, but it's happening throughout Europe too. Isn't that strange? Isn't it strange that Ireland is being filled with non-Irish? What did Ireland ever do to anybody? The answer is nothing. The answer truly is nothing. But you know, the spin doctors spin it, and they say, "Oh well, you benefit from white supremacy that looms over all of Europe, and you need to, you know." They'll say whatever they have to say. What it really is kill the goyim. What it really is kill the Gentiles. What it really is kill, destroy, subvert those who worship Christ. That's really what it is. They hate us because they hate him. They hate us because they hate him. Gosh, I got a lot of notes today. I always think I'm going to hit them all, you know? I want to get my heart right. One of my notes just says stupid crap. Oh, it's a link. Oh, I heard a Lana Del Rey song for the first time today. That was bad. That's bad stuff. She said, "My bad baby by my heavenly side." That's retarded. That's bad lyrics. You're bad. My bad baby by my heavenly side? Yucky, stupid crap from you, huh, Lana? More like Lana Del Rey tarded, am I right, fellas? Can I get a round of applause? Lana Del Rey tarded? We can clap. It's okay to clap. Show your appreciation. Hit those claps. Huh? You clapping? My bad baby by my heavenly side. I want to spit. I read that. I'm like holding it back. I want to spit. I just want to spit. What a stupid lyric. Maybe she has some good ones somewhere. Has anybody noticed how ugly and prideful everyone looks when they dance these days? Like if you scroll through TikTok or YouTube or anything, there's a lot of videos of people dancing of all shapes and sizes and colors. And all of them look so prideful and so stupid. They all look stupid. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that everyone looks like a prideful douchebag? Everyone's looking at you like, Like, just a stupid attitude. I'm better than you because of what I just did with my kneecaps. It's ridiculous. It's really unbearable. Everything. Isn't it all unbearable? Okay, fine. Old lady got in my car and complained the whole time today. I picked up an old lady. She complained from the moment she got in to the moment she got out. At first, I was like talking to her, and then I realized, oh, this is just her thing. But then I started, as I'm listening, I'm like, Jesus, is this what I'm like? Do I just sit around complaining? She was complaining about service dogs. She's like, you could buy a service dog, like a service dog vest on Amazon. So these people, these homeless people, they're putting service dog vests on their dogs. And you're not allowed to ask them to show anything to prove it because that's legal. So they can walk around and bring their gross little dogs that they shouldn't even have because they're homeless. And they can walk around the grocery store with these mangy little mutts. That's what she said. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. And then I started thinking in my head about when I worked at a hotel. And the guy who ran the hotel, he was like, yeah, I'm reading over this paperwork. Apparently, if somebody comes in here with a pony, I can't ask any questions. I just have to let them have a pony with them in the room of their hotel. This is in 2018. Like, that's the new rules. You can just have it's like a service pony. A comfort pony. So somebody walks through the front door with a freaking horse. No questions asked. Here's your room, sir. Bring a horse in it. It's a fancy hotel. This was a fancy hotel. Continental breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Horses in the rooms because of some weird law about crazy people. But yeah, she got out of the car and I just thought, gosh, is that what I am? Just a complaining guy? I hope not. I hope that that's not who I am. I hope that this show is more than that. Yeah. We don't give ourselves a second thought, so why would they? Real talk. Hit that like button. Oh gosh. Chauncey or Lawrence, you never DM'd me, brother. You never DM'd me, friend. All right. What else is going on? I don't feel so good. What is a reactionary? Does anybody know what a reactionary is? Because I've been thinking about it. Like, I think Nick calls himself a reactionary. But I was thinking, aren't we all reactionaries? Isn't everybody reacting to everything all the time? What, are we all pure act here? I think we're all reacting to being alive. We're all reacting to, reality around us. We're reacting to hunger. And so what does it mean to be reactionary? And should I look it up on stream? Okay, I will. Good time to check all my streams, see how they're going. That one looks good. Hey, if you're on Rumble, you can apparently gift me stuff on Rumble. That's pretty nice. YouTube looks good. How about Twitter? I don't check Twitter. Anyway, so what was I talking about? What is a reactionary exactly? I'm assuming it's like someone that's reacting to this. I don't know. What's a person opposing political or social liberalization or reform. Oh, okay. So just, it's a set of views. It means to be right-wing, conservative, ultra-conservative, traditionalist. I guess I'm a reactionary. But in my mind, everyone's a reactionary. Because we're all reacting to things all the time. All right. Good talk. I got a bunch of stuff. Okay, so I did that video a couple weeks ago where it was my pro-slavery video. The whole thing was satire. It really was. Of course I'm against slavery. I'm a Christian. But you know, it was like a bit. I was doing a bit. You ever heard of it? You guys know jokes? Anyway, I said one thing. While we're looking things up, I made a joke about sickle cell anemia, and I feel bad because I don't actually know what sickle cell anemia is. All I knew was that it's something that only black people get. Sounds bad. It causes fatigue, paleness, rapid heart rate, shortness of... That sounds terrible. I shouldn't have made a joke about that. I'm sorry. I really am. I don't know why that felt like a bridge too far for me. I'm sitting there talking about how I think slavery should come back, and I'm not going to get into it. It was all a joke, but when I said sickle cell anemia, something in me stirred. I was like, that was wrong, dude. So, I apologize for that. I hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings with that. I mean it. You guys think I'm like a heartless person, but I'm not. I actually care about things. I will not apologize for advocating for white people. In fact, I hope to be the fire that lights a inferno of whites caring about whites. That'd be a nice thing. In fact, I was thinking of inventing a new character called Charleston Black. You guys know Charleston White? He like kind of gives blacks a talking to. He's a black guy. I want to do that with white people. I don't have the energy right now, but it'd be something like, I'm sick and tired of these whites sitting around lollygagging, ain't never standing up for themselves. You know, that sort of thing. I basically do that, but I don't do it like he does it. People got mad at me for the colored people thing. I did a colored people joke on Tuesday. People got mad about that, and I was thinking, that's pretty dumb. Don't you guys call yourselves people of color? I was like, what's the difference between calling someone colored and calling someone a person of color? And I realized it's the length. They want you to call them long things. Like they're royalty. They want you to call them, like, African American, people of color, Nubian star seeds of the planet Nibiru. You know, stuff like, they want like a long name, you know? What do they call us? White people. White boy. You ever get called white boy? You ever have a black friend? They're like, this is my white boy. I'm like, hold on, canard. I'm not your white boy. I'm your what? It's a way of like demeaning you without demeaning you. They know that they're insulting you and they just want to see if you'll let them. Don't let anybody call you a white boy. Hey, white people, don't let anybody call you a white boy. Hey, white men, don't let anybody call you a white boy. Unless it's me. If it's me, it's a term of endearment. If I call you a white boy, it's a term of endearment because you're my brothers. But non-whites calling you a white boy, that's an insult. That's not a term of endearment. Not like me when I call black people colored people. That's a term of endearment because colored is nice. Don't let them talk to you like that. They're calling you a boy. They're saying that you're a boy. They're demeaning you. That's what they're doing. Don't let them say that to you. Let's see what this stupid crap is. I don't know. I want to take a break.
You tired of listening to music? It's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich. Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
BostonStreetRecords.bandcamp.com.
Let me just work on stuff. This light is so bright. Let me just work on stuff for a little bit. I haven't even been wanting to work on music lately. Like, I'm not excited about these folders. I don't really feel like exploring or seeing what I've been working on. I haven't been making anything for a couple weeks now. Which is good, because, you know, it gives me an opportunity to, like, whatever. Ain't nobody watching. Who the hell cares? I'm sick of this crap. I might stop doing this crap. This is a joke. I might stop doing this show. F you people. I don't care about this crap anymore. I sit around pouring my heart out, ruining my life for what? For nothing. For what? So tired of this crap.
In a garden brimming with gold and green. No mosquitoes, no predators, no need. I can see you staring beyond my dreams. I can hear you singing a song of peace. As a wave of love washes over me, see the light like diamonds shine through the trees. Every breeze whispers of eternity. I am finally where I'm supposed to be.
Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. They won't. They won't. They won't.